This movie is incredibly frustrating. It comes so close to getting it right, but just fails in execution. K Dog's movie review. Hey everyone, K Dog here, and today we are talking about Out of Darkness, the new thriller horror that just came out this week. This movie is directed by Andrew Cummings. I believe it's their first full feature-length film. Basically, the movie is about a small tribe of cavemen, about 5 or 6 of them, sailing to a new continent in search of a better life. And they are struggling for food, water, and shelter, while at the same time being chased by a monster. First, let's start with the good. The setting. I love the setting of this movie. The scenery was absolutely beautiful. I want to guess this was filmed in Scotland or maybe Iceland. The cinematography was on point. This was a beautiful film, almost worth the price of admission just for that. The fantastic vistas. I love the use of light in this movie, or lack thereof, especially at night when you could only see the characters being lit by the campfires that they had made. The way the camera moves, I absolutely loved it. A lot of these close, intimate shots, which I absolutely loved, especially in a horror thriller like this. Sound design was also on point. The creature's sound was amazing, especially the night scenes. I loved when the sounds were surrounding the characters, and it created this high intensity, this source of tension that just would not drop. The music was also on point, very tribal sounding, which fits the nature of the film being set 45,000 years ago, especially during the third act. It really ramps up. A lot of low beating drums. Loved it. Also, there are a few effects that really worked well in this movie. One scene in particular with a character's jaw. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Very gruesome. And unfortunately, that's really all it had going for it. It was on the cusp of greatness, but it failed in execution because of one of the most important parts of a story, and that is its characters. I did not like a single character in this movie. I was not rooting for any of our heroes at all whatsoever. I found them terribly uninteresting, pretty boring, actually, and a few of them really useless. I understand that these are cavemen. The entire movie is in subtitles. It's a made up language for the movie. But you could still give them traits and personalities that make us engage with them a little more, make us root for them throughout their journey. It just was not working for me at all. And if I don't care about the characters, I don't really care about the story. And in particular, in the third act, once a reveal is made, it really fell flat for me. I did not like it at all. It's so incredibly frustrating because there are so many things that this movie has going for it. The setting, the music, the cinematography, the effects, the sound design, all of those things are on point. But if you don't have characters that are interesting in any way, or a story that goes in a direction that gels with the audience, then it just really falls flat. So overall, I don't think I can recommend this movie. If you go on one of those bargain Tuesdays, or you have one of those passes that allow you to go to several movies per week or month, then yes, I'd recommend it just for some of those positives. But I don't think I'm going to want to watch this again just because of how much I disliked the third act. For a lot of this movie, I was on board. There are a few sequences in particular. I was on the edge of my seat. I was in there with the characters, feeling the horror that surrounded them. I was there. But once that reveal is made, it really lost me. I'm going to go into some spoilers right now, so you've been warned, spoilers ahead. So these cavemen are being chased by a monster. The chase starts when the child of the group is abducted by said creature. So they go after it. And it is revealed at one point in the movie that the creature or monster is in fact a human.
That is so lame.
My God. Maybe it's my biases, but I just want a monster in my movie. I want a badass, crazy, fucked up looking monster. I loved how the monster sounded until they revealed that it was just a human screaming. It just didn't go well with me. I did not like it at all. The movie ends by sort of flipping the script and saying that our heroes were in fact the monsters the whole time.
Now he's turning us into monsters.
Because the human that abducted the child was actually trying to save the child from starvation. They ended up feeding him and giving him shelter, which I didn't really agree with. You can't steal someone and expect the group to be fine with it. I know what they were going for. The whole point is we're the monsters, but it just didn't work for me at all. I don't know. It's just once that reveal was made, the movie lost me completely. Again, maybe I'm biased. Maybe I just really wanted an actual monster. I think that would have been way cooler. You didn't even have to fully reveal the monster. That would have been great. But instead, they reveal it to be just another human, which makes this boring. So for that entire third act, I was checked out. Let me know what you guys thought of this movie in the comments below, or if you can recommend to me a great monster movie, that would be awesome. Because that is something that was very much lacking here that I really wanted, but I unfortunately didn't get. So, till next time.